If you're a cat owner, you've probably seen your feline friend roll around on the ground at some point. Dirt, concrete, carpet, tile, sand, snow.the surface doesn't even seem to matter. But why does she do it? Is she simply enjoying a relaxing stretch? Or is there more to it? The truth is, cats roll around for a variety of reasons. And as with most things cats do, the behavior can mean different things depending on how they feel at the time, as well as the specific context. So let's look at some of the most common reasons why cats roll around so we can better understand what it's all about. Number 1, they want attention. A cat that's rolling around on its back may be sending the signal that it wants attention and is open to interaction. Unlike a dog that will roll over on its back to get a belly rub, a cat isn't usually that submissive. Cats often roll around on their backs to show people and other animals they are feeling social and friendly without necessarily wanting to be touched. A cat that's rolling on its back to show he is feeling social will often rub his head on the ground while moving it all around and purring loudly. It's obvious that a cat is feeling social when it drops to the ground and rolls around and purrs a lot when meeting you. You must admit that your heart melts a little every time you witness this endearing cat behavior because it is very cute. Number 2, they want to play. When feeling frisky and playful, cats often throw themselves down on the ground and roll around on their backs. They can exhibit this behavior with humans, other cats, and even dogs. A pet cat may roll around on his back when he sees his human family gather to play together. Cats know when their humans are having fun by watching their body language and listening to their speech. For example, if your family heads outside to kick around a ball, your pet cat may show you that he wants in on the action too by rolling around on his back and acting goofy. You can find out for sure if your cat is playful when rolling around on his back by simply tossing him a small cat toy. If he proceeds to play with the toy by swatting it around and biting it, he is surely in a playful mood. Number 3, they're marking their territory. Cats have scent glands all over their bodies, which are used primarily for marking their territory and communicating with other cats. Rolling on their back spreads these scent pheromones around, signaling to other neighborhood cats that your cat has been there. Cats also mark their territory by rubbing their cheeks or their flanks along things in the environment. This is sending a signal to other cats to keep away as this territory has already been claimed. Some domestic cats also mark their territory by scratching or even spraying urine. This isn't so much of a problem if it happens outdoors, but is obviously undesirable if your cat is marking your house in this way. It can sometimes indicate a behavioral issue if your cat has suddenly started spraying urine around your house, so speak to your veterinarian for further advice on how to get them to stop. Number 4, she has an itch. The explanation for your cat rolling on their back once in a while could be as straightforward as that they have an itch that needs scratching. Or your cat could be trying to remove something from the fur on their back. If your cat can't reach the spot with their paws, then rolling the spine against the floor is a good way to alleviate that annoyance. Fleas commonly cause itchiness in cats, so take your cat to the vet if they suddenly seems very itchy. If your cat frequently rolls on their back, it could be that it initially started as a way of scratching themselves, but now your cat has learned that it gets them some attention. Or they could be rolling on their back for any number of other reasons. Number 5, she's in heat. Female cats will often roll around on the ground when they're on heat or after mating. It's a behavior that's probably triggered by hormones and is a female cat's way of scent marking her territory with pheromones, chemical messengers, that signal to a male cat that she's ready to be mated. Humans cannot smell these pheromones, but male cats can detect them from great distances away. When a female cat rolls on her back after mating, it could be that she is trying to remove the scent of the male cat that's just mated her before finding another male cat to mate with. Multiple matings increase a cat's chance of successful conception. If you do not want kittens, then take your cat to the veterinarian to get her spayed as soon as possible. Spaying your female cat will also prevent her from coming into heat and can help eliminate annoying behaviors such as scent marking and excessive vocalization when she's in heat. Number 6, they're high on catnip. This reason might not be relatable to some of you, either because your cat doesn't have access to catnip or they simply don't have catnip sensitivity. But if your kitty has just returned from an outside excursion or you gave them a toy that contains catnip, then that might explain why your kitty is rolling around like crazy. According to the Human Society, most cats react to catnip by rolling, flipping, rubbing, and eventually zoning out. They may meow or growl at the same time. Other cats become hyperactive or downright aggressive, especially if you approach them. It's also possible that getting some catnip into their system and seeing you nearby will motivate your cat to roll on their back because they know they'll get double the pleasure of your attention and petting. Number 7, they're stretching their muscles. Like us humans, cats need to stretch their muscles now and then, and they do this in many ways, including laying on their backs and rolling around. This behavior is most commonly done when a cat first awakens from sleep. You may have seen your cat wake up from a nap and flip over on its back and roll around while stretching its back, legs, and neck. If you think your cat is simply stretching his muscles when rolling around on his back, it's best to let him be. He may get angry if you attempt to touch him when he's doing this, so beware. It's best to wait until your cat is finished stretching before petting him or patting your little buddy on the head to say hello. Number 8, they are testing you. We've touched on why cats roll on their backs in the wild, but what about our domesticated cats? Your cat should know you're not a predator, so why would your cat bite and scratch the hand that feeds them? Well, there's a thing called the honor trust test, and it means exactly what it says. A cat's tummy is sensitive, not only because of the hair follicles, but also because all vital organs are located here, and cats know how vulnerable the area is. So, when your cat rolls onto their back and shows their belly, they're testing to see what you will do. Number 9, they feel safe with you. Your cat is vulnerable when on their back with an exposed belly. A cat's belly is a sensitive area, and it is natural for them to try and protect it. If your cat greets you by rolling over and showing you their sensitive tummy, you should feel privileged. Your cat is showing you that they are completely relaxed around you and trust you to keep them safe. Number 10, it's good for their gut. One theory for why cats roll in dirt is to do with their digestive system. When your kitty rolls in the dirt outside, they cover themselves with bacteria from the soil. Later, when they're frantically grooming themselves to get clean, they'll swallow these bacteria, rather than causing them to pick up infections or get sick. These bacteria could contribute to the good bacteria in their gut. The role of your cat's normal gut flora is the same as ours, to form a barrier against infection, aid in digestion, and keep stools healthy. Conclusion: cats roll around on their backs for a few reasons, and it can be a sign of comfort, trust, submission, a test, a stretch, a scratch, the desire to mate, or an invitation to play. If your cat rolls onto his back and exposes their belly to you, proceed with caution. It's best to stick to the usually allowed spots your cats let you rub before going straight for the belly, as it could be a test or just a simple stretch, and not an invitation to play at all.